said that Manchester United, right? Manchester United are switching the focus. Manchester United are switching the focus of their search to sign a new midfielder away from Manuel Ugarte and to other candidates. So Manchester United, basically, David Ornstein has confirmed that Manchester United will not be paying the sum of money which PSG at Paris are asking for David Ugarte. I just want to ask you guys, if you just jumped here for a second, we have a poll here. I want to get what you think about this. Is this a good decision from Manchester United? Is it a smart thing to do? Is it the right thing to do? Will you do what INEOS has just done in regards to Manchester United? Because it is quite unorthodox for Manchester United to do such a deal. You know, guys, I want to remind you something. This club, Manchester United, for the past decades, we have had huge issues, and one of the biggest issues we have had is many clubs have taken Manchester United for a ride. And I don't know how old you guys are, United fans, but what I can tell you is that Manchester United, obviously, we have been taking a lot for granted, honestly, and it is important that we have a stance in this. So that's why I'm asking you guys, please go and vote. I would love to hear what you think, and guys, please help us here. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers. I know it will not happen. I know most of you you see things different. I can only ask for the offer, but yeah, we want to hit 10,000 subscribers. So please, if you want to help us get this project through, please make sure you subscribe, you share the videos, start by liking today's video, and we will move from there. So the biggest news here is Manchester United has changed course, and INEOS have got enough. That's the best way to put it. INEOS has got enough from the Paris Saint-Germain, and they are not ready to make a deal with Manchester United. For those of you coming in, please make sure you click the like on the video. I don't need to say this. We have some interesting subscribers here who are actually our friends, I would say. Yeah, and if you do have some comments, please drop them below. So Ugarte, the situation with Ugarte is like this. David Ornstein has come out and said Manchester United will not pay the money, the 51 million pounds demanded by PSG. I want you guys, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the potential players who are leaving. There is a massive news in regards to our defender, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. United have found a deal with the player. And yeah, so that's what we will discuss today. If you do have some questions, feel free and drop them below. For some reason, guys, for those of you who have subscribed, we are live this period of time. And the reason I'm live is because I want to believe we have a community here which is active. And if we are not active, then I will have to change my schedule. We will not be doing the morning programs again. Not because you're not showing up, but because the whole idea of making a live stream is because you want to interact and talk to people, fans, and get their views. And if the fans are not there, then someone else should take them. I'm very brutally honest on this. I have a time for myself, but I'm doing this because I think, as I said, the forgotten fans, especially those of you who know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me just go to the news. 30 minutes, I close the stream. I have to think about myself. I've been thinking about you guys for a lot of time. Anyway, so the news is that Manchester United has turned down that deal. And I think the reason why they did that is because when INEOS came, there was a due diligence done on Manchester United. They did a club review. They tried to find why the club hasn't been productive. And I don't need to, at this point, guys, I don't need to say click the like on the video. I really don't need to say it, because if I don't see, because most of you come here, you know what to do. So I'm really sick and tired of saying this. I mean, honestly, because I think that for us to grow, as a bigger community, you have to play your role. My role is I'm here, and I'll be here every day. You know, if I'm not here, I'll make you know. So I'm just fed up. I will not be answering to questions today. Anyway, the latest news here is that Manchester United have turned down this offer, and I think it's the right thing to do. to turn down the offer because that brings some respect. The only way United can come back and become a respectable club again in the transfer market is when we have we are. Let me just close this fucking thing, please. Sorry for me swearing, but I don't need to get all these unnecessary questions. The only way that United can be an important club again in the transfer market is if we try to show an attitude. My honest understanding is that many clubs have taken Manchester United as a desperate club. Many clubs have come to show Manchester United. That is one of the biggest reasons why United, in the past, we have bought players who are overvalued. A good example will be Harry Maguire. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, no matter how United were, how good he is as a defensive player, back then, Aaron Bissaka's value in today's market with inflation is not 50 million. You agree with me? I don't care the circumstances. Yes, he had 3 more year contract with Crystal Palace, but the 3 years contract with Crystal Palace, he wasn't earning that much. I think Aaron Bissaka came from a £20,000 a week to £100,000 a week for Manchester United, or between 90 and 100. So I think United have been paying a lot, and we need to change our way of approaching the transfer market. And what I would say is that Manchester United INEOS Group have thought very closely on this, right? And guys, I want to remind you, on the morning show, we are not here to read the news. If you want to read the news, you can go to Sky Sports. You can go to all these journalists who just read the news and go. I'm here because I want to talk with people who are live, who wants to join us on the stream, give you guys, read your opinion. And if we don't have that audience, I will stop doing this in the morning. I will have to think about myself. I'm tired of doing. We know that we are here live, and we tell you guys. I tell you guys almost every time, I need your support. If you cannot support the channel, please don't come to the stream, please. Yeah. So I become very disappointed when this happens because I think we have built some kind of a relationship which is based on our respect and two ways, but it seems as if one side is not respecting the other side. So the news here is you can go to somewhere where you find your value than coming here and destroying the community with your silence. But anyway, so Manuel Ugarte will not be as of now. United have turned their view on some other player. The other player is Gomes. Gomes. Sorry guys, I'm going back to this. We will go nowhere if you don't play your role. And your role here is just to like the videos and help to share it. If you're not ready to do that, we will not have it. You should go. There are a lot of massive channels. You can go and throw your comments there. I'm not reading comments today. I don't care if I can have 50 of you to unsubscribe. It will be fine. I'm a very honest person. I will not be working like this with people. Anyway, so I don't come here to pretend. I don't want to boast myself. I can make my finance by myself. But we have built a community here. We can communicate each other. We can have that respect with each other. You know when I'm live. I've told you guys everything. It is a bit boring saying it always again. So yeah. So please, I can see you guys going out. You can go out. I prefer to talk to myself and talking to people who don't react. Thanks for all of you liking. Let me move on. Anyway, Manchester United with the situation with United. I'm not in a good mood today, to be honest. The situation with United is that maybe because of this Ugarte deal, because I really wanted a midfielder. United were in a very difficult situation now. In a week's time, we are playing. On Saturday we are playing the Charity Shield. We don't have a midfielder. We need to bring a midfielder in, and we are still negotiating on a player which a club doesn't want to sell to Manchester United. How does that work? So PSG bought this player and wants to sell the player for the same money they bought the player which they have used, and they don't need the player because they have bought another player in Joao Felix to Manchester United. So I don't just find it funny. I think it's a smart thing for United to do. It sometimes is good to take a step back in order to take more steps in front. So we are not challenging for the Premier League next season. Manchester United is not doing that. We are not challenging for the Premier League next season. And the fact that we're not challenging for the Premier League next season, we don't have the right to be buying players for over 50 million. We can buy a young and up-and-coming player, which is needed by many clubs. But let me say this. Ugarte was not searched by other clubs. It's only Manchester United who came for Ugarte. And considering that it's only Manchester United who came for Ugarte, I see no reason why PSG are not ready to bring their ties down. I think at some point, PSG might come to their senses. But, when you run a club, which your budget doesn't really come from the operations of the club. You can do what clubs like PSG are doing. You can do what clubs like Man City are doing, and you can even say clubs like clubs like Man City are doing, clubs like Newcastle. These are clubs that budget doesn't really matter for them. These are clubs that obviously they you know they are clubs which they have the oil money. They can always spend what they want. But Manchester United, I can say Manchester United, Real Madrid, maybe Barcelona also. These are just some few clubs. Arsenal also is in that level. Clubs that can finance themselves without having external finance. You see what I mean? So these are clubs that don't really need wealthy oil money for them to operate. So I think United are doing the right thing in regards to Ugarte. So the next story, that's from David Onstein. Ugarte will be out. So this has made Manchester United has moved this morning to this player. United are discussing a 38 million pound move for a Chelsea target, and this is obviously Gomez. This is so United have always wanted Gomez, right? United have always wanted this player, Joao Gomes. Gomez is a player that plays for Wolves. Gomez is a player which most of you must have known already. He is highly rated midfielder in the Premier League. Premier League experience. The valuation for him is 38. I think we can knock it down to 35 or maybe even 30. That would be good for United. But tell me what you guys think about Gomez coming to Manchester United. I think he's a young player. He's been called in the Brazilian setup. He understands the Premier League. And guys, we have a poll here. We're asking you guys, was INEOS correct to turn down the Ligt on Ugarte's valuation offer? We want to know. And if you can even explain that will be fine. If you can really explain it, that would be fine. That would be fine. Yeah. Anyway, as I said, that's what I am trying to say. That United honestly should go for other options. This is how we should move on. I'll tell you guys my honest opinion is I think if I was working for United, what I would do is I would go for a player like Gomez. And I will bring Amrabat back. At this point of time, we need to sign Amrabat. It will cost us maximum 10 million pounds to bring Amrabat. And Amrabat's salary was just between 50 and 60,000 pounds a week. So Amrabat is earning 3 times lesser than Harry Maguire. Amrabat is earning 2 times lesser than a player like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm not saying these players aren't good, but I'm just trying to say that on financial terms, I think Amrabat to Manchester United makes massive sense. I don't know what you guys think, but that's my honest opinion in regards to Amrabat to Manchester United. I think this deal with Amrabat will accelerate very quickly. And we will definitely see something, some news in the coming future. Guys, I want to tell you guys, please make sure you click the like on the video. I am not reading comments on the. I used to do this very free for everybody, and I'm not reading it today. You can write whatever you write. If you want to comment, you can. If you do a super thanks, I will. If there is no super thanks, you can chat with people here. I'm not reading any comments today. I've said this clearly. We are live every 9:30, 10 o'clock UK time. We already have a minimum people in the community. I don't need to ask you to like the video or dislike the video. If you come to the stream and you're trying to destroy the stream by just, not interacting with the stream, it makes me, I'm thinking from now, maybe I will stop doing this in the morning and find the time is convenient for me, not for you people. Because normally the news comes in the night, like yesterday, and we talk about this. The aim for me doing live streams here, because I want to give a voice for some fans to always get their opinion. But if you're not ready for that, there is no need me doing it. I have a lot on my plate, to be honest. Amrabat, I think Amrabat, no matter what you think about Amrabat, I think Amrabat is a player which can do the job. And guys, I want to tell you guys clearly, we are going to play against City. There are a lot of players who have come back and training in Carrington. We have seen the videos. We have read the papers. We know Garnacho is back. I think sometime in this week, guys. For those of you who have subscribed, please make sure you click the like, because with you, I will want to show you guys my first 11 in Manchester United going forward, right? As of now, who I will use in my first 11 for the season. Actually, it cannot be for the whole year, but for the season, it won't be for the first game, but for the season. So if you are subscribed and you don't click the bell, then you better unsubscribe. It doesn't make any sense, because what I want is sometimes I come live and talk to people who matter, you know, those of you who are subscribed. That's why we do this. We don't do this because we just want to get figures. So yeah, I want to do my first 11 with you guys, and that's what I will do when the time reach. Guys, please, if you are in Facebook, please make sure you share this to your Facebook groups. Share this to your Twitter. You can share this to all your social media videos. Click the share button. If you don't know how to click the share button, ask a friend. Click the share button. Share it to everybody. We want to build a bigger community. I want a community where you can speak with each other rather than speaking with me. This is what we want to build. If you cannot do that, then you better leave the community. I want to deal with real people. I don't want bots coming here from day to day. So please, I'll be very very happy and help. It will be helpful if you can react like this. It's preferred to talk with 5 people who are into what you're saying than 50 deaf people. All respect to deaf people, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's where I am. The next story, we'll go to next story. Gomes. We've spoken about Gomes coming to United. I think Gomes is a player which can bring value to Manchester because of his energetic threat. He was one of the best midfielders last year with Wolves, and I think he can do a job with United. He's a good on transition, and I think he is just the kind of player which United definitely needs. I'm happy for those of you leaving. You should leave, because it helps me to know. I know people who are with us and people who aren't. So yeah. So next story is next story. We'll move to the next story. It is yeah, United. As I said, United are not only you looking at Gomes. We are looking at several options. We have had a paper who have actually discussed, saying Manchester United have gone for 10 players in which they will you look at if they are not going for Ugarte. As of now, Manuel Ugarte is in there. So the question is, who are the 10 players that Manchester United can bring to Old Trafford? We know De Jong, Barcelona. There were rumors that Barcelona are trying to would like to give their offer De Jong to Manchester United. There is a problem with De Jong coming to Manchester United, and one of the biggest problem is that De Jong, his fee, his salary. De Jong is one of the biggest earners in Barcelona. The biggest earners. Very good morning coffee. Is one of the biggest earners in Barcelona. So for De Jong to come to Manchester United, he must be ready for a pay cut. What the INEOS want to do is INEOS will stop paying those crazy salaries. INEOS will be paying bonuses for players, and that is the best way to go. That's how the modern sport games have to look like. Players have to play. The players shouldn't cheat on their contract, because guess what? You sign a football player. Let me just say a situation that happened with Marcus Rashford. The year before his contract, he was fantastic, and then moving forward, Marcus Rashford. Then next year, he was just all over the place. So this is obviously something which I think it doesn't really help Manchester United going forward. So yeah. So who are your players, guys? I just want to ask you guys, who are the players you would like to bring in Manchester United to replace Ugarte now that United have turned down Ugarte? I think you have a player. We can have a player on a free, right? A free player, the French player Ariel Rabiot, who is free. We spoke some minutes about Gomes, and yeah. So I obviously think that a player like Ariel Rabiot is a left-footed player. He is a player that sits behind the defenders. Also can be good. He comes with a package. He has a very nasty. He's been known for having a very nasty history in terms of his personality. I don't know if that is something that United will be looking towards. But honestly, Rabiot is a player which I think Manchester United should really take a consideration and looking at him. Yeah. Another player I said is De Jong, but De Jong, which I have said already that De Jong should. De Jong seems to be someone which United should be looking at. But guys, I also want to say this: there is a Kamara who plays for Manchester United. Kamara, right? Kamara, who plays for who plays for Monaco also. His attributes are that physicality. I mean, very strong player, and I think he can do a job. I mean, his value is just 25 million euros, which is roughly 22 or 20, depending on the exchange rate, million pounds. That is considered a very good deal for Premier League standards. Yeah. Guys, if you're coming in, you know what to do. Please click the like on the video. I've said it. It does help the stream. This is a very slow stream today. We are having very few people coming to the stream because you are not taking part in the stream. If you are taking part in the stream, we will have more people. That's why I've decided not to read your comments today. Because if you are taking... we're building a community where we give you guys an opportunity to drop your comments. We read all of your comments, but if you don't want to help the stream grow, then what's the point? I have said that already. So that's where we are in regards to Manchester United. There is a lot going on. This is difficult. You are in difficult times. I think we will have a year we go before Friday. I am very sure that tomorrow, from what I'm asking, from what information I'm getting, is United is going to sign a player next in the coming days. We have to sign a player in the coming days. That is, it's something we just have to do it. Honestly, we really do, and we really have to do. We really have to do it. We really have to do it. Yeah, I think I should go with AI Mark to read some of the comments here. AI Mark is someone who is always on the stream. I would get Conqueror and Manu Conte as midfielder. You could get both of them for the price of Ugarte. Yes, but you know, Ugarte, United are not ready to spend such huge money again for one player. I think there is also something you need to put into consideration is for a player like Manuel Ugarte's fee, one player who hasn't played in the Premier League, it is very difficult for anyone to find it very... I mean, it's quite difficult for anyone to come in from a different league and impose yourself. There is that issue. There is that issue of players not getting used to settle in the Premier League, and that is really massive. It's really difficult. I would look at Ousmane Diamade, an alternative to Ligt. Yes, I mean, you know what? Certain areas, I will agree with that. I don't really know this player very well, but I think I will go for a player who wants to play, who is physical, and who can really stop actions. Someone who will play with the Argentinian defender in Lisandro Martinez. I agree. I think that's the best way to go. That's the best way to go. Guys, please make sure you share the video, click the like on the video. If you're jumping in, Manchester United last night, David Ornstein just came out and said, United, we are turning down the Ugarte's deal, and that we will not pay the sum of money for Ugarte to PSG, and also we are not paying a similar sum of money, the 42 million pounds for Ligt. The reason why we are not going for Ligt is simple. Look, PSG needs to pay for Ligt. I mean, PSG needs to sell Ligt. I've said PSG. Bayern Munich needs to sell Ligt. Bayern Munich didn't take Ligt for the preseason, so they should keep the player. If they want to sleep with the player, they should keep the player. If they don't want to sell. The thing is that the reason why United is behaving this way is that United is slowly becoming... the reason why things are going this way is because Ligt is a player which obviously Bayern doesn't want the player to come to play next season. That is simple. It is true. Bayern doesn't want Ligt. So if Bayern doesn't want Ligt, how do they want to make? You cannot get it both ways. If you want to keep a player, keep him there and pay his salary. Stop messing up the market by playing tough for players that you don't want. Do you think United is bluffing or serious about walking away? AI Mark, look, AI Mark, United is not bluffing. You know, is not bluffing. I don't think they are bluffing. I think if it comes to the worst, they will have to sign the Amrabat this weekend. I mean, look, let me just make something very clear to you guys: is United doesn't need 2, 3 players to win a Premier League. It's not like we need a player to win a Premier League. Arsenal is going for players like Calafiori because they think that they need to secure that left wing. They need 1 or 2 players to really feel very confident of winning something. Manchester United, we are not in that situation of buying players to come and be into top 4. We are buying players that we need that balance. We have a Dutch manager, someone who wants a balance in his team. That's all we want. I don't think this is bluffing. This is not bluffing. I think United, look, I can tell you guys, I wanted Ligt, but if Ligt doesn't come to Manchester United, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. We can get to any offer. Look, football is a game played by by professionals, players, and sometimes it's better for you to get someone who is an average player who wants to play for a club than having a top player who doesn't give a F about a club. A good example, you remember when Marcus Rashford, I keep saying Marcus Rashford because he is a player which all of you know. You remember Marcus Rashford when he was playing, there were times where Rashford would not even, when he loses the ball, he doesn't really attack. It's all about the mindset of a footballer. There are a lot of players, you and I, we can sit here and we can, we can give everything for Manchester United because we love the club. But not everybody. Some people come here to make the money. And there is no way you can tell me that United will improve if the INEOS group doesn't show how serious they are about this giving out salaries just like that. So I really do think that Manchester United, we need to be very hard on this, really be very hard on this. Rumors or wine or wine drunk owners. Okay. I want the manager to explain all the confusion. The goal are not our own mistakes. Yes, I think there will be a big press conference. This is what many big clubs do. Manchester United as well. There will be a big conference where the manager will do so. We'll explain how the season was. That's the job of the manager. I think he's going to do it. So we have no doubt about that. Erik ten Hag wants certain positions. He wants certain players. But also the good thing with Erik ten Hag and most Dutch managers is that they are very pragmatic. When I mean pragmatic, I mean players. Erik ten Hag knows that Manchester United, there are certain things we do need as in the club. There are certain players we need in order to improve our output. Erik ten Hag knows this perfectly. But the thing is not, the issue is not with Erik ten Hag at this point. It is mostly on the board. What is more surprising for me is that this decision was made later, because obviously if this decision wasn't made later, this would have been this issue would have been done with some hours ago. Yeah. So we have some new people in the comments here. We'll just read your name. CD Razmi, Yamilo, I think you're new. I'm sure these are not subscribers. These are not people subscribers. These are the first time. Nas, that's a name I know. Dominique Elokaita, that's someone new. I want to welcome all of you guys. If you're subscribing here, please make sure you click the bell because we're live at any time. And I wasn't really pumped here because of the turnout today. It is abysmal, but thanks for all of you. I understand you guys are at work. For me, there is no need even continuing this stream, honestly. It seems as if this guy and CD Razmi, be careful, you will be blocked. This is not where you come and show your psychological problems. We all have issues, okay? If I see this rubbish, if you don't drop, if you come in here and drop in your, you show the worst part of you, you'll be blocked. This is just the last warning. I'm so kind to do it. So it's better you go somewhere and show your issues, not here. Anyway, guys, I need to stop it here. I'm so depressed with the stream today. Great speaking to you. Like the video if you want. If you don't want, you can. But let's close this stream here. I'm telling you guys again, yeah, is that I know we all have a job. We have a job to do. I mean, I have to start doing my stuff here, but I think I need to rethink when I do these videos because obviously I want to come here and meet the few hand of people, that we can talk about football. But I mean, today it wasn't a good experience. But yeah, we do have some votes here. We did ask you guys, was INEOS correct to turn down the Ligt and Ugarte evaluation? And most of you said yes. You have 84% of you said yes, and 16% said no. So an absolute majority of you think that was good. Look, I want to give a clap. Let me just do this. That's what they used to do in the primary school. Anyway, the reason why I'm clapping for you guys is because you know what? Manchester United should not be taken for a ride. We are not winning the Premier League next season. Clubs shouldn't take advantage of us. I mean, all this news is like, all it doesn't really matter. What is more important is how Manchester United approach the market. If we want to bring in players, right? We want to bring in players. We need to be given a chance to give a goal. So, yeah, we have Yamilo Joe. So, Yamilo Joe Alfred from South Sudan capital, Jumba. Welcome, Yamilo. Yamilo, if you're subscribed, which I would love you to subscribe, please make sure you click the bell. Share this video to all the people of South Sudan. Let's have a chat next time. Welcome to the community. This is not your first time here because I can remember your avatar. We will have a more interesting stream, but I am on a personal level, I don't feel really... this is clearly one of the worst streams we have had. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think about below. I think this is the poll. Let me close the poll. 84% said United did the right thing. Guys, I want to remind all of you that we are live here every 9:30, 10 o'clock UK time. As of now, we will switch the time if time comes. So please, for those of you who are subscribed, make sure when you come here, I don't need to tell you to like the video. You know what to do. If you want to do, if you want to support, you support. If you don't want to support, you better don't come to the stream. I'm so disappointed with the stream today. Not even with you guys, but the whole way the thing goes, because me doing these streams, it's a lot of time for me. I have a lot of things to do, so I could do it twice a week, but I do it every day. And we might not be doing these streams every day after the transfer is over because it's not really worth it. The biggest part of Manchester United fan base only love to here we go, here we go, bye. But